Hey guys, I hope you're having a good day, whatever day it is that you're watching this. Um, sorry, I'm in my car, so it's a little bit weird. I'm going to move on to our new lesson this week. Our new lesson this week is a little bit tricky and a little bit difficult for me to kind of teach. It's more of something that we just have to do. So I'm going to quickly go over what we're doing, and then I'm going to teach it to you by modeling it. And that means I'm going to actually show you how to do this. So it's on comprehension. It's on asking and answering questions while you're reading. So good readers do ask questions while we're reading whatever we're reading. Because if we don't ask ourselves questions, we're not really thinking back onto what we're reading. So why do we need to ask questions while we read? Well, asking questions help us understand and remember what we read. We can ask questions about what we're reading before, during, and after we read. Okay, before we can say things, who do we think this is going to be about? What do we think this is going to be about? We can ask ourselves those questions. We can say, when do we think this story takes place? While we're reading, during our reading, we can ask those same questions. Who is this story about? Where is this story taking place? And then after we finish, we will then ask and answer our questions, okay? So some questions we may see is I wonder, or when, why, who, what, how, and where. So when, why, who, what, how, where. I like to focus on the 5 W's. The 5 W's are who, what, when, why, and where. Okay, but you can also ask yourself the why questions as well. So, good readers, I know this is overwhelming. Good readers do ask and answer questions while we're reading. That's because it helps us to understand, or you may hear us say, comprehend what we are reading. Good readers are able to go back to our text and say, this is where I got that answer from. So remember, when you're wanting to know why you're reading, who is this about? Go back to your story, go back to your passage, and find out who it's about. If you want to know, why did this happen? Keep reading and you'll figure out why it's happening. So this week, we're going to spend the whole week just on simple comprehension. It's a really good practice week. So please, please, please practice really hard. Good readers always read a passage twice. So make sure you're reading your passages 2 times. And then you're going to read a passage and you're going to answer questions based on that passage. What I mean by that is you're going to have all kinds of questions based on what you just read. So to get your answer, it's really simple. You go back to what you just read. So let's look at this together. I have, I'm wanting you to go to my new